Ladies and gentlemen, and I use that term loosely, prepare yourselves for an experience 99 episodes in the making. An audible experience that will stimulate your mind until you... What? Seriously? You want me to say that? Ugh, fine. Talk hard and enjoy the mindgasm. The IntelleXual podcast starts now. Please welcome to the stage for his 100th episode, your host, David Swanson.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the IntelleXual podcast. I'm your host, Dave Dawson. Special thanks to John Bailey of Honest Trailers for doing a special intro for us. Let's hear it for John. He was a guest of ours about 4 episodes ago. It was fantastic sitting there and talking to him. Hey, Mark, have you got that stone for Bowman?
Yes, I did. Here you go, buddy. Stone
Yeah.
again for you.
One of my co-hosts is Mark Atkinson, folks. Come on up, Mark. Come on up. How many of you subscribe to the podcast? We got a few here, got a few there, got a few there. Okay. After tonight, all of you will be subscribing to the podcast, I hope. We go out weekly, sometimes twice a week, and we talk to artists, entertainers, folks like yourselves and like us. And the conversations are about an hour, sometimes two.
Hour 15.
Sometimes they feel like a day.
If Randy's talking about his cock sock, could be 2 hours.
Could be
Sorry.
very drunk.
Big props to... Where are you, Randy?
Where's Randy?
Where are you? Yeah, so
Yeah, Randy
there he
spent
is.
an
Randy
entire
is...
hour talking to us about using a cocksock on Masters of Sex.
Yeah. It only took a half a bottle of Mexican scotch
He
to
also
get it out of him.
he also has a regular episode with us too that we did before that one. So
Yeah,
thank
he's
you
only
for
buzzed
joining us
for
for
that
2
one.
hours, Randy. Yeah, they were downing a whole bottle
Lots
of
of
scotch.
scotch. My belly.
So let's bring out a couple of my other hosts. I want to introduce them. Steven Schwartz, who was my first guest on the show. You can grab a mic here if you want. Just pull it out. Steven and I have known each other for 15 years or so. Did you unmute it? He's not a good tech. That button.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, nice of you to screw up right at the start.
Hey. Stop now.
So, 100 episodes ago, we started this podcast. It was very simple. Steve and I sitting in my dining room, shooting the shit about movies.
Yes.
Specifically
I don't like
remakes. He
remake. I
hates
don't like-
remakes.
no.
I don't mind remakes. I think it's an artist's.
No. It's theater,
whatever.
doing a road company or doing, a revival, that's fine. Movies, it's already in the can. Don't do it again.
Whatever. Mostly the podcast is just like us bantering, and we bring in fun and friendly people to chat with us. And since we're all of the same kind of mind, creative minds, they're fun conversations. They often become vulgar. So if you have sensitive ears, be ready for
Leave.
it.
Get out.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Live
Sebastian?
now.
And and we have a good time.
That's good. I like that.
Carla Van Wagener, who's taking photos for us tonight, has been our lead producer and has landed us some of our absolutely amazing guests, including the likes of Martha Davis in the Motels, Adrian Paul, Jim Cummings, who's the voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So if you listen to our podcast, we have Darkwing Duck doing an intro for us on a lot of our episodes because we had Jim on the show and he was Darkwing Duck. And I gave her like 4 days to get him as our 1-year anniversary guest, and she pulled it off. So let's hear it for Carla. Who else out there? Anybody else out there been on the podcast?
Jody's around.
Robin's like our number one fan. Hi, Robin. Yeah. Robin's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy
Let's all wish her a
birthday.
happy birthday. Who else?
Jody's there.
Jody
white
Silly's
dress.
been on our show.
Yeah, she's
And
drinking scotch with Randy.
Let's all
talking
give
about
Jody
scotch
and the
song.
Film Consortium some applause for being our sponsor. She wasn't here earlier when I could have done it then, but thank you, Jody. And our brand newest co-host of the show, Kristen Naomi Garcia. This will be her first hosting tonight. Woo! So, with that, this is the whole team. Kristen will have time to talk later. I want to keep things moving along.
She has a tendency to be Chicagan.
This is why I'm on the podcast.
Oh, come on!
Give her the mic. Let her respond.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't want to respond.
Okay, never mind. You're not good enough for a response.
Get
We're gonna-
out.
Okay, you guys go that way.
Okay.
We'll be back on the stage. Mute your mic. And we're going to play for you now a teaser for Sue Vicory's My Power of One web series. This is a special peek for you. And then we will have a conversation with her. I am sporting my shirt. And we're going to give 10% of our take of the ticket sales tonight to My Power of One. So play that now.
I've never believed in miracles. For Charles and me, they just seem to show up in other people's lives, not ours. My life seems to always be full of drama, spiraling out of control. From as far back as I can remember, I've felt lost in the undertow, until one day, everything changed.
A whimsical match made in heaven is about to take place.
Hello. Who's this?
I guess I started running with a bad crowd. I bottomed out. It was bad. Some jail time and 4 months in a homeless shelter. It can be a humbling experience. Stephanie and I had just gotten married, so we literally spent our honeymoon in a family shelter with our 2 young children.
I can't imagine starting a marriage like that. To think that one person could help someone who thinks their life is a train wreck by one simple act of kindness, help them put that train back on the tracks.
Okay.
That's for you. I've got this like Britney Spears thing, so I guess I don't need one.
Mark.
All right,
Keep it clean.
I'll try.
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
For people, Kristen, introductions, doctor, and, okay.
Patient.
Sue, tell us a little bit, mental. Sue, can you tell us a little bit about My Power One and what it is you're doing with it?
I can. We're in production right now on a web series called My Power of One. We shot the pilot and just shot the first episode called Believe, as a matter of fact, a week ago. It's based on a true story that actually initiated 10 years ago when I was making my first film in 2003 about our nation's homeless. And it was my very first film out of the chute. It took me 3 years to make a 10-minute film because I visited 15 cities across the United States, from Harlem to Skid Row. So the film actually premiered right after Katrina hit New Orleans. And in our premiere, we had standing room only. And we had people from New Orleans already in our audience that night. So it raised $30,000. In the midst of making that film, I met a gal that had been in a homeless shelter with her family. Her husband was an electrical engineer, and they spent their honeymoon in the homeless shelter with their 2 children. So Stephanie Tillman and my lives joined at that time during that process of making the film. And it forever changed both of our lives. She went on to gain confidence in herself again. She was believed in. I engaged with her. I believed in her, and then I inspired her and empowered her. And she went on to change the lives of tens of thousands of people in the United States after that in the last 10 years. So when we shot the pilot here in San Diego, and we've actually used about 10 of our actors in San Diego in the pilot in the first episode, so that's awesome. The network here is extraordinary. Thanks to Jody for creating the consortium for that. And Stephanie.
Jody!
And Stephanie Tillman actually flew in with her daughter for the pilot, and I actually put her on as a producer, and we filmed at Pixel Productions in March. So Stephanie got to meet the cast and the crew, and her daughter, who's 16 now, who was actually in the shelter with her 10 years ago. So it's an extraordinary story. We've created a brand around it that we are using sort of the words that we've talked about. We're selling T-shirts, and my production company is a 501c3 as well. So all of my products and all of my films are based through the nonprofit. So it's sort of a win-win-win, as I like to call it, for humanity and for those that are involved in it, and just all the way around. It's inspirational, and that's what I have to say about it. So Kristen's involved as well. So. Yeah.
Happily, I'm very
And
grateful.
Randy Davison here, he co-directed the first episode. I know he's maybe in the back row there somewhere, and also has one of the lead
Randy's
roles.
standing by the back door.
Yeah, you saw him on in the teaser.
Am I still on?
Yeah.
So when we went to do tonight, I was trying to figure out who would be the best San Diego guests to bring on. And I'm a social media whore, in case you all haven't noticed in the last couple weeks. Really? And I spend tons of time online. And I see all the messaging from the various film people in this town. And the one thing that the last couple weeks especially has been really hitting home with me is the positivity that's been coming off of your set.
Yeah.
The posts from it are beautiful. The messaging coming out of it is wonderful. And I realized very quickly, like, you had to be my first guest tonight.
Thank you. Very
And,
nice.
and come talk about it, because I think it's important that we all understand what we can do. Like,
Exactly. One person can make a difference in somebody else's life that sometimes we don't even know the seeds that we plant in other people. And it for me, it has an infinite effect within humanity. So it's just being intentional about it. Sometimes if we understand that we are impactful or that impactful in someone's life, then we're a little different intention as we go through our day. So that's sort of my MO. It's my fingerprint, and I'm very committed to the brand. So
that's great.
yeah.
Does anybody in the audience have a question for Sue?
Jody
And what
Catlin
she's
out there
doing?
plays Mother Nature. She's sitting right front
Oh,
and
hi,
center
hey,
there.
wave, hi. Hello. I'm still having trouble seeing people.
It's been very
Carl's
easy.
got a question for you.
Yeah, Carl.
Could you talk a little bit more about what the objective of the project is? And
Yes.
what your end goal would be?
Sure. Well, the end goal really is to attach all of us to our community in contribution, or to just our peer group, and then therefore the beneficiary of that is humanity. So it's just sort of us each understanding sort of the basic fundamental pieces of human relationship and encouraging, uplifting another human being. So that's really the outcome that my anticipation is of both the web series, the brand, and everything else that parallels with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember sometimes, because, you know, I spoke earlier during the Q&A about the depression that I
Exactly.
suffered through,
Yeah.
and it was one individual who kept me here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he gave the ultimate sacrifice for keeping me on my path, but it doesn't take a lot sometimes. I think we sometimes forget that our interactions with people, as small as they may seem, can have a huge effect on somebody's day, on their week.
Yeah, an
on
act
their
of
month.
kindness. And the reason I created the brand, or reason it stuck with me all this time, is when I made the homeless film and I met our homeless community from coast to coast, every single story that I heard from a person that had been on the streets, I don't care if they were a heroin addict, prostitute, whatever their backstory was, if they were off the streets by the time I met them and back into society, one person had crossed their path that made a difference. So I heard that out of the mouths of our homeless and our ex-homeless from coast to coast through that 3-year period. So it was, you know, it became my life mission in a sort, and it was transformational for me as well.
Well, it's fantastic. And thank you so much for the work that you're doing.
Thank you, David.
We're all going to be looking for My Power One to premiere and
Appreciate it.
follow the show. If you need any guest directors, I'm available.
You have to ask Randy about that.
Yeah, what is Randy? You take all the acting jobs, and now you're stealing my stuff too. What the hell, dude? What the hell, dude? There he is, hiding in the dark.
Randy's in like so many films.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
it's intimidating.
He's easy to work
The
with.
only film he's not in San Diego is probably the film on my teeth when I wake up driving off the next morning. Whammy! Sorry, Randy, I love you.
Yeah. Well, he's also not
We
in
love
What's
Randy.
the Big either.
not in What's
Which
the
you
Big.
can get on Amazon for $2.99.
Let's get that plug out of the way.
Let's get that out of the way so we can move on.
So we have a website,
Anyone
mypowerof1.com, and we'll stream
Thank you,
the web
Sue.
series there, and we will, we sell the t-shirts there, of course, and remember, it's a 501c3. And so anything can be found. We also have a Facebook page as well, My Power One Facebook page, so everything can be updated there, as I do often.
Yeah, get your shirt.
Yeah.
Get your shirt.
For
The
sure.
shirts are cool.
I'm wearing a maze.
All
I
right,
have
thank
one
you,
too.
Sue.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Let's
so
hear it
much,
for
Sue.
Sue. The next film is William Wall's preview of Zero, Dawn of the Darklighters. Let's play it.
We are the masters of our fate.
Even a metal heart is not without frailty. It is not wise to linger on the love lost from which you suffer, for all blooms must wither. solace in the journey before you. For in your search you will discover that you are more than the sum of your parts. Dim, the world is everlasting. But you are not the darkness. No, Zero. You are the light. Even the brightest light can cast the darkest shadow.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, William Wall.
Gotta practice for Fallon, bro.
Oh, okay. We're the warm-up.
There we go. The showmanship.
William, looking sharp as ever.
Always.
I overdress.
Me too.
You're a well-dressed,
That's why I like you.
good-looking man.
You're in good company.
Yeah, this is the schleppy side of the table. That's the better side of the table.
I don't know about Mark.
We are on the better
Well,
side of
except
the
for
table,
Mark.
huh?
Yes, well.
Mark.
By the way, you wear a tuxedo really well. I gotta say that.
You know what? I wasn't sure. I was gonna wear a tuxedo tonight, actually, because it was the 100th episode, you know, and I'm like, I would just totally be an ass if I did. So I did the halfway, almost there kind of deal.
Doesn't he wear a
Thank you very much.
He wears a suit well, doesn't he,
He
folks?
does. He's the best suit-wearing guy in the city.
This is no accident. It's hard work. No, it's easy.
Come on, you wake up like that.
William, you
Yes,
want
sir.
to? I can tell you want to sit back. Feel free to take the mic out of the stand, or hold the stand. Now it looks weird. Okay. Anyway,
How are we doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
tell us a little bit about Zero. Like,
Yes.
it started as a short film first, right? And then it's dovetailed into something much grander.
Yeah, it was a silly little short. It won some awards, and we were like, let's make it bigger. So we wrote a big old epic science fiction film, and if you don't have money, it takes a lot of hard work. So we're more on the hard work side than the money side. So that teaser, none of it is actually going to be in the film. It was just made for, just get a feel for what it might feel like. Well, I don't even have a snow scene in the movie written. I just thought, well, let's do something we're not going to do.
CGI'd snow scene, right?
Yeah, so we're like, let's do something.
Apparently David can make snow, so if you need it,
like
we'll provide it for you.
You're late, bro. We already made it. We made the snow. We don't have rain yet.
So are you using that trailer to try and entice investors?
Yeah. It's there's so many people, present company excluded, of course, who are all talk. And investors are used to hearing talk, and so it's like, well, let me show you something. That was all done, mostly computer. One shot of that was real, which was the robot,
Right.
which was 100% real. That wasn't even like green screen, like the spaceship. I built that in my living room. So
he built his own robot, folks.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Come on, let's there for that. You've got some of your cast like already lined up, correct?
Yeah,
Who
we
all
got
lined
some.
up? Can you
Well,
say?
Randy, because he's a whore.
Randy.
He's in every goddamn movie.
He's been in everything except my
Randy
films.
leave yet?
Yeah.
We'll
there
make
he
him
is.
leave.
But we're working on
We'll make him
on
leave.
something. Randy's going to be in Captain Quint.
Yeah, so we got
Cowboy.
Randy, we got
He is.
local actors, Carolina Miguet. I'm still not sure how you say that.
Carolina
I've known her for
Miguet.
I'm a gay.
I'm a gay.
I'm a
gay.
I learned that the hard way. Yes.
It's French. She's French.
like,
And
no,
don't
you
tell her
say
I
my
don't
name
know
like
how to say her
Poo-Poo.
name
It's- I'm a
because
gay.
like we're friends and like she'll like
She knows.
unfriend me
She
on
knows.
Facebook. She knows I can't say it. Okay. let's see, local actors. Mike Burnell, who I
he's
use in
good.
every movie. I love Mike.
His voice is like this.
Yes, he is. And
He
he's
talks
got,
like Batman.
this angular face. He's like the San Diego version of Ed Harris, I love it. So as far as known actors, Doug Jones from Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes.
He played the Silver Surfer, he's rad. Super nice guy. Mark McClure from Superman.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Marty McFly's older brother.
What was his name?
Dave.
Dave McFly.
His head's gone.
Thank you. Yeah.
Dave.
What are you wearing, Dave? A suit. Come on, Marty. I always wear a suit to the office.
Always wear a suit to the office.
You nerds out there,
He's
that's
good,
how you get
man.
it.
We have to James Hong from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
yeah. He's
I thought
playing
you meant
Ozymandias the pirate.
He's great.
I thought you meant William Hung.
Ooh.
She bang, she bang.
You know what? That's what I would
There
have.
hasn't been
If somebody
a
would
She
told
Bangs reference in like 10 years. I'm
William
I'm
Hung
not even
fans
mad.
in the audience.
I'm impressed. Like,
Wow.
that's impressive.
Great.
if somebody would have told me you would have had William Hung. Is it Hung or Hung? William Hung or James Hong in your next movie, I would have said, "Oh, William Hung."
That seems the more logical.
Yeah,
choice.
that's my level, man.
That's-
She bangs.
that's
How hard has it been getting names like that attached to the film?
Easy.
Really?
Mark, before I even wrote the script, because he was a presenter here, and I guess he told Jody, like, that William Wall guy, I have to work with him. What's he doing next? And she goes, I don't know.
It's because of your suits.
Yeah.
It's the suits.
He wears
I
it
could
well,
wear a
ladies
suit like
and
that.
gentlemen.
Clip-ons.
With what I wear, I'll get a bit of starring role in her film. So
Yeah.
being a homeless person. So
No. You got style, bro.
Huh?
You got like the pool hall cool.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pool
No,
hall
it's
cool.
working for you, bro.
I was going more for a bowling alley. So that's really cool. So-
There's pool halls in a
Bowling
bowling
alley,
alley.
cool.
Yeah, it's like
And let's not talk about bowling alleys. I've had a really bad experience in one lately.
Oh well. Let's see.
Meniscus.
How does one tear a meniscus?
I shit you
bowling?
not. We bowled for my birthday. Okay, I turned 40 in May.
Yay!
Yeah, don't applaud that.
Did it.
I turned 40 in May. The day before my birthday. Okay. 4 days before my birthday, I'm in the ER for blood pressure problems. I had a 240 over 160 BP. They thought I was going to pop. And they got that under control. And then we went bowling on my birthday party the day before my 40th. And we bowled 4 games. I won 3 of them. And it was good. 179 was my top score that day.
Nice job.
And then we went to return our shoes. And I was putting I was, standing at the counter, lifted my leg up.
Don't.
Don't.
Not.
Lifted my leg up, put my
down.
shoe. They are all so freaked out by me right now.
Yeah.
Put on my shoe, put my foot down on the ground, and something went. And I looked at my sister and I went, something just happened in my knee. I don't know what it is, but it didn't feel very good. I could walk at that point. I drove home. I sat on the couch for a little while waiting for people to show up for the next part of my party because my sister throws these like epic birthday parties. Teresa. She's like,
T.
there she is running camera in the back.
It was a
Teresa
Star Wars
throws a
birthday
birthday
party.
party like we throw an event. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
multifaceted and it's amazing. And Laura too.
right.
My
Baby
other sister,
sister.
Laura.
Yeah.
Hi, Laura. But you dissed me in high school, so.
And now you're getting your
Podcast
revenge.
is therapy, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage
go-
any of you.
Anyway, my friend shows up from high school, and I get up to go greet her at the door, and I put some weight on my leg and almost collapse. I could not put any weight on it whatsoever, so I did the rest of my birthday party before going to the hospital to check it out, sitting in a wheelchair. So,
Bummer, man.
so all the photos of my 40th birthday, I'm sitting in a damn wheelchair.
Welcome to 40.
Bummer,
I wasn't sure how to respond to that. It's just
Yeah.
like a total bummer, bro.
You just need like a.
So on that happy note, how are you doing?
I know, right?
And that about wraps it up.
So anyway,
You need a white Russian. And be like,
so
bummer,
bowling's a
man.
bummer.
bowling's a bummer. So let's not talk about bowling
No, okay.
anymore tonight. Zero.
You went wrong with the shoe rental, bro.
I know. I need to buy.
I have my own ball.
I got my own ball.
It's true.
I got a ball.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, and I have my own ball. It's I got a discount on the little kids Darth Maul ball from the Phantom Menace, and I had it engraved Darth Ball.
Nice. William Wall, ladies and gentlemen.
William Ball.
That's all. Okay, continue.
Zero. How close are you to going into full production? There's a
Okay, so like I have some pretty epic locations: Imperial Sand Dunes, Bonneville Salt Flats, Salton Sea.
Nice.
But thankfully, I'm the writer, and I have to figure out how we're gonna do it all too. Like I actually have to go to these locations. So I wrote all of those where I actually have one actor on set. So it's a small but big location shoot that we're going to start with. It's not going to take a whole lot of money because we haven't raised our entire budget yet.
Right.
Can you hear me okay? We haven't raised our entire budget yet.
Fantastic.
We are still
And
taking
where
investors.
can people send money?
HaloCinematic.com. Don't just send money, just talk to me first. And we'll, I have investor packets and all that stuff. But we have had a lot of interest. We have had some really scummy distributors talking to us. And I say scummy because most of them are. I hate to say that, but they try to take it over and tell you what to do with it. Yeah. There's a lot of
scumbags.
Yeah. So we're trying to do as much independently as possible.
Douchebags.
So nobody owns 100% of the LLC.
Nice.
I'm sorry, what was your question about when am I going to shoot?
When are you going to shoot?
Oh, okay.
And how do I get a role?
If I really
I've been pestering him. I want to be the voice of a robot. I've been pestering him for months. Let me be a voice of a robot, please.
There's, I'm going to write in like a little robot that is stationed at urinals that gives you words of encouragement as you go.
You can do it!
That will be the Dawson Bot 2000.
You got a nice tool there, sir.
It's a grower.
Not a shower.
Not a shower.
Nice watch.
It all starts with IntelleXual. Penis
How do you
joke.
get the beans above the Frank?
What a misnomer on this show.
right.
IntelleXual.
Well, there's an X in the IntelleXual, so it's misspelled.
Yeah.
To give you guys an idea of what we're all about.
Yeah, look it up on Urban
We're
Dictionary.
sexual
You'll love the
intellectuals.
definition of
Isn't that right?
intellectual. All right.
What was the question? August.
Can I be a
August.
fucking robot,
August.
please?
Yeah. You'll be the Dawson Bot 2000.
Yes!
I guarantee you. I will work
You
in
heard
the
it here.
Dawson Bot.
It's official. I
recorded.
locked him in.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you for
Dawson
joining us, William. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's
make
all.
You leave now.
I had so much more ammo. All right.
Obviously,
Thank you.
like-
It was a pleasure
like
to be
the
here.
Facebook, is
Oh
there a
yeah.
website?
Tell us
right.
everywhere everybody can find your stuff.
On Facebook, the zero. Okay, wait. Okay, I got Zero Dawn of the Darklighters.
God damn, you're a
Facebook.com
good-looking
/ Hey man, takes one to know one. We got a bromance going on.
You should have heard our crowdfunding panel the other day.
Yeah, if only I could sit a little bit closer.
Bowman's
Yeah, we always have people in between us, just in case.
Just in case.
Little buffer.
There might
Yeah.
be some touching going
Yeah.
on. Don't wink at me. It's hard for me to contain myself.
HaloCinematic.com would be a good place to start.
What's that?
What the hell have I been doing in the last 99 podcasts?
It's plug time. Plug time. HaloCinematic.com. Facebook, somewhere. Just find me on Facebook. William Wall. Yeah. Come say hi. I'm friendly. I accept everybody's friend request.
There you go.
But I'm picky, so it'd make you feel better. I don't know. Whatever. I love you. Peace out.
sir.
Thank you for having me.
William Wall.
Thanks for
Everybody
coming
that's here
out.
for William Wall and Zero Dawn Darklighters. Thank you, sir. Yep.